covering sports throughout all of West Texas. This is News West 9 Sports.
With Sports Director Lucas Mayer.
Good evening, folks. I'm coming to you live from Grande Communication Stadium, where the eyes of high school football fans in the state of Texas are glued right here for one of the best rivalries in the entire state. It's the Permian Panthers, it's the Lee Rebels, and it's going down tonight in the District 3 6A opener. Well, we start with Lee. It has not been easy. They went 1-4 in district and just recently named Wesley Hall as the new starting quarterback. But Coach James Morton believes the Rebs turned a corner against Cooper and has readied his squad for this tough and historical matchup.
It's a game that we embrace. We look forward to each year. It's not a game that we point to the entire year by any means. I think you got to play well week in and week out. This is the week, and it's been nice because you actually get 2 weeks to get ready for Permian. But we're excited about it. I know our family, our community, all the people involved in Lee football, the history that goes in behind it. Makes it a neat game to be a part of.
For Permian, they were a 56-yard field goal away from beating Lubbock Coronado and finishing non-district undefeated. The team looks strong and is healthy now, but they realize how much talent the Rebels have, specifically running back Aaron Dobbins and tight end Caleb Nunez.
No, it's a huge football game like it always is. It doesn't get any better than the Permian League game. They've got a good football team with very good players. I think Dobbins is one of the better players in the area, and I don't think that there's any doubt about that. He's a threat to score anytime he gets the football. And I think Nunez is an excellent player too. You know, he's a great blocker. He's a great receiver. And, you know, we'll have our hands full. There's no doubt about that.
Now across town, we have another rivalry matchup and another big District 3 6A matchup as the Odessa High Broncos host the Midland High Bulldogs. Andrew Kazee has the report from Ratliff Stadium.
Lucas, Midland and Odessa High may not carry that marquee status that the Lee Permian rivalry does, but it's still a matchup between the original Midland and Odessa High schools. We'll start with Midland High, who is 3-2, thanks to some strong defensive play and in spite of turnovers and penalties on offense. Coach Yenser says that has to be cleaned up.
Well, in this district, there's not much margin for error. First of all, in a five-game district schedule, you can't stub your toe. It has to be imperative that we don't make those mistakes, those turnovers. All those things are going to accumulate in wins and losses as you go through this district season.
Now, the way it goes for 2-3 Odessa High, they have struggled with penalties and turnovers this season, but injuries have been the biggest plague on the Bronco offense. However, coming off the bye week, Odessa High is completely healthy once again, including running back Sebastian Galindo, and Coach King says that's a huge advantage for his offense.
He understands our offensive schemes and our running game and understanding blocks, and it really is an advantage to us instead of having to sit there and bring in somebody to be a running back that doesn't really know the schemes that well. It's very valuable to have a back that understands those kind of running schemes and the blocking schemes.
Now, Coach King also expects this game to be won in the trenches, so it looks like we might have an old-school smash-mouth style football game for the original Midland and Odessa High schools. Now let's toss things over to Jeffrey Gordon, who has a preview on the Midland Christian Mustangs. Jeffrey?
Thanks, Andrew. Midland Christian is a perfect 2-0 in TAPS Division I District 1, and they're gearing up for Argyle Liberty Christian tonight.
On defense, they give you multiple looks from a 50 and even a little even front stuff, and they fly around to the football and play really good, tough, tackling defense. And so it'll be a challenge going into a hostile environment and having to beat a team that definitely has a winning tradition and puts a good product on the field.
The Warriors rely heavily on the passing game, and that's something the Mustangs need to shut down if they want to win this game. But for now, let's send things back over to Lucas.
Well, it is going to be an action-packed night all across West Texas with districts opening up everywhere. But let's be honest, right here at Grande Communications Stadium, it's always special when Lee and Permian go at it. We'll have the highlights from this game and all the games coming your way. Game time, 10:15 and 11:35. We'll see you then.